a lone hunter is often highly skilled. But out here, even the best solo hunters face a harsh reality. Meet the coyote, a ghost of speed, built for the open chase. It has the speed, the agility, and the focus of a true predator. But its favorite prey, the ground squirrel, has a secret weapon. It lives inside an endless, complex network of underground tunnels. The coyote is incredibly fast, but too large to follow its prey underground. Now meet the badger, a heavy, slow-moving digging machine. But the badger is far too slow to catch a squirrel in a race. Separately, both of these predators are incomplete. But when they work together, almost no prey can escape. To understand why they need each other, we have to look beneath the surface. A ground squirrel's home is not just a hole. It is an underground fortress. When a coyote hunts alone, the squirrel simply retreats deep into its bunker. The coyote can only wait on the surface, completely helpless. The badger, on the other hand, can dig through any obstacle. But as the badger digs, the squirrel has plenty of time to escape through another exit. By the time the badger breaks through, the prey is already gone. Both hunters are failing, but the coyote is highly intelligent. It realizes that the badger's greatest strength is the solution to its own problem. It decides to initiate one of the most unusual agreements in the animal kingdom. It does not attack the badger. Instead, it waits. The partnership is born, not out of friendship, but out of necessity. This is a partnership with no vocal signals, no complex plans, and no training. It is a silent, instinctive agreement written in their DNA. The coyote uses its incredible senses to locate the general area of the prey. The badger reads the coyote's body language and zeroes in on the target. The coyote knows its place. It stands back and lets the living bulldozer do the heavy lifting. The American badger begins the assault, paying absolutely no attention to the canine beside it. Its entire focus is on the terrified ground squirrel hiding beneath the prairie. While the badger digs, the coyote patrols the surface. Underground, the squirrel is trapped in a nightmare. The coyote listens closely, predicting exactly where the squirrel will try to escape. The perfect trap is taking shape. One hunter is driving the prey out, while the other blocks the only exit. The badger's digging is loud, violent, and impossible to ignore. The vibrations alone are enough to cause total panic underground. The coyote knows that a panicked prey is prone to making mistakes. The badger attacks from the main burrow entrance, leaving no way back. Now, the prey must make a desperate gamble. It breaks cover. The ground squirrel chooses speed as its only chance of survival. But it has absolutely no idea what it is really up against. Missed. But the hunt is far from over. In this partnership, one predator's missed opportunity becomes the other's ultimate advantage. The ground squirrel is trapped in an impossible situation. Ahead lies a relentless digging machine. Behind waits a ghost of speed. Every single exit is monitored. Every path is blocked. This is where the power of two very different predators reaches its peak. The ending is almost inevitable. Surprisingly, they do not fight over the prize. They do not share the physical meat, but they share the success of the hunt. Scientific studies show that when coyotes hunt with badgers, their success rate increases by a staggering 34%. And when the prey decides to stay underground, The badger gets an easy meal. It is a perfect self-correcting system where both sides win. But out here on the open plains, danger doesn't just hide underground. Larger, deadlier predators are always watching. When the badger is deep in its work, it is completely blind to the world above. But the coyote is always watching the horizon. It lets out a sharp, warning bark, alerting its slow partner. The badger hears the alarm and instantly prepares for a fight. The coyote does not flee. It stands its ground, acting as a dynamic shield. Faced with two highly coordinated targets, the larger predator hesitates. It decides the fight is not worth the risk and retreats. Once again, the partnership has saved a life. Together, they are an impenetrable mobile defense grid. But this partnership has a strict expiration date. When the freezing temperatures of winter arrive, the badger retreats underground. It enters a state of torpor, sleeping away the harshest months of the year. The coyote is left completely alone on the frozen surface. Without its living bulldozer, hunting becomes incredibly difficult. The ground is frozen solid. The tunnels are locked. It must rely entirely on its own skills to survive the winter. Every single meal requires massive effort and extreme energy. For the next few months, the coyote can only wait for the return of its partner. But winter always passes. And as the ground softens, the excavator returns to work, and the double assassins are reunited once more. In the end, the deal between the coyote and the badger is a powerful reminder. Out here in the harsh grasslands, no one can survive entirely alone. The strongest animal is not always the one that succeeds. True advantage belongs to those who find a way to work together. By turning each other's weaknesses into their greatest strengths, they have built an empire of survival, a silent, wordless deal that has lasted for millions of years. A testament to the intelligence of the wild. Next time you face a challenge that seems too big to handle, remember the coyote and the badger, and look for your own partner. Which wildlife partnership amazed you more? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories from the natural world.